Okay, hey y'all. So this video will probably be a video with me organizing everything in the kitchen. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to film me actually rearranging everything in here, but I am going to show you definitely the before. So this is one of my cabinets right here, and as you can see, I got a mixture of so many things going on in here. And so like on this level, I have a combination of all kinds of stuff: glasses, measuring cups. I have filters for my water cooler, you know, here and there a couple of I got a box of cake mix, different things going on here. On this side I have some plates and bowls, just basically dishes. Then up here I have a basket full of vitamins, and then just all kinds of stuff, you know, mixture of stuff going on in here. This little lazy Susie with a bunch of baking stuff in here, with actuality some of this stuff has expired. Back in my you know, a couple of years ago, I just kind of went crazy, and you know, I was just trying to do too much, a bunch of DIY stuff, and you know, I just went on and ordered like you know, different flavors and stuff, and I haven't even used this, you know, and I'm pretty sure it's expired by now. And so, and then up here I have a basket with pasta in it, and then on this side I have another basket with some dry beans, and then in the middle of that I have things like peanut butter, just a whole bunch of stuff going on, bottle of salad dressing, just all kind of random things, you know, just trying to, again, at that time, at one point I was just trying to organize things, and then it just got to the point where I just started sticking stuff everywhere. And so I don't want to start my new year off, you know, with the same situation going on. And then up here on the counter I have my you know, my cat stuff, but I want to have like a dedicated drawer. I want to clear all this stuff out, so I'm going to have like a dedicated area for, you know, the cat food. And then I have my teas, and it's again a bunch of stuff going on. Now this stuff right here, these are things that I've already started pulling out of the you know, the different cabinets. In here I have like my juicing jars. I'm gonna go through and wash those out again, and you know, get that all situated. So yeah, I pulled these out of this cabinet right here, which is now my my seasoning cabinet. So it's nice, it's coming on really well, nice and organized and everything. And then it's so deep back that I'm able to as you can see, I have seasonings behind there. And so what I'm doing is that the seasonings that I grab for the most, I'm leaving those in the front. Same thing up here. The ones that I grab the most, you know, I put them in the front, and then the ones that I'm doing like special dishes, you know, that require me to have things like cumin that I don't use on a regular, you know, or, you know, different seasonings like rosemary, you know, stuff like that. I just keep that behind the regular seasonings that I use. And then up here on this top cabinet, I think I'm going to actually put let me pan that over yours. My kitchen is a mess because, like I said, I'm pulling all this stuff out. So I think I'm going to actually maybe put the smaller seasonings on that top shelf that I just showed you. And then the same thing with this drawer. At one point I was having like I had the smaller bottles housed in here, but I actually want to use this drawer for something else. I just want one central location, you know, for my seasonings, and just stop having everything all over the place. And then now this cabinet up here, this is where I just removed those large bottles of seasonings that I just showed you. I just took those out of there. And then I kind of like switched everything over. These beans are on that side where the seasoning is now is, and then the seasonings are over here. So I figured that it would be better to have them over here, because now what I could do is stock. If you can see 1, 2, 3, I can make 3 rows going up, you know, for the beans, whereas over in that cabinet it wasn't tall enough, you know, to stack them on top of each other. So now I'm able to, you know, get more space, you know, out of it. So yeah, and then on this side I have things like I'm trying it out right now. My baking, you know, like my baking stuff, flour and my breadcrumbs, that type of stuff is going to be on this side of the cabinet for now. And then on the counter, you know, again, these seasonings came out of that cabinet, this cabinet I just showed you. I have the beans at now. So I took all these out. I'm going to actually go through them and see, you know, look at the dates, because I have something like, for example, this I picked up from the Dollar Tree a few years ago, and I'm pretty sure I don't even really use it, and I'm pretty sure it's probably expired by now. So I'm going to be going through the dates of stuff, getting rid of that. And then this drawer, like I said, I want to remove all the seasoning, clean it out, and I may even just make this the drawer for the either for the cat food, or I may use it for you know what, I haven't even figured it out. I'll figure it out as I go along. And then over here in this drawer, I have it filled with like, you know, utensils and more measuring stuff. So see, I want to have all my measuring cups and stuff, spoons and all that in one central location. And then also I may be getting rid of some of these utensils, because anything that I may have 2 or 3 of, it's not necessary for me to have, you know, all that stuff. And so just get rid of whatever I can get rid of. And then now these I have like the big large boxes of pancake mix. So I have 2 of these because I just bought one. I mean, I went to BJ's the other day, so I just got the 2 big boxes, which I don't even know really why I bought these 2 large boxes, but I believe they're good till like 2027. I'll check the date on it, but if not, I can always give a box to my daughter. And then, so basically what I want to do with this, like, oh, and then on top of the refrigerator, you know, as you can see, that's just a whole hot mess, because I'm going to get rid of all this stuff on top of the refrigerator. And as you can see, behind there is a cabinet, and that cabinet is half empty. It really is half empty, but I don't get to use it because of all this other stuff blocking it. So I think what I'm gonna do is the overflow of stuff like this that I'm not gonna get to for a minute. I'm gonna actually take this stuff and then put it up in this cabinet right here. And then like for example, I got this box right here. This is you know, my sweetener. So I tend to fill up this jar right here. This is the sweetener that I use. So I just end up buying the excuse me, y'all. So I just end up usually buying like the you know, the refillable box. And so, but now the box just ends up sitting here. So what I'm going to do is that all my overflow stuff, that's going to actually go inside that cabinet. So this way I'll freeze up, you know, the refrigerator. No pun intended. But yeah, I could clear out everything that's on top of this refrigerator because it's an eyesore for me. I don't like it. And then I come back on this side, in this drawer right here. Again, I have, you know, I keep like my utensils and stuff, and you know, I have a bunch of other stuff in here, which I do use pretty much everything in this drawer. However, I want to organize it, you know, better than you know, what it is going on right here. All right, so so that's what I have going on. And then in this drawer I have like you know, this is like the medication drawer. And then over here I had the nerve to have like a junk drawer. I mean, if it's junk, then get rid of it. So I'm going to clear this drawer out, and you know, pretty much the same thing. Clear this out and then utilize this you know, for something. And maybe I can even put the cat food in here, or or the teas. We like to drink tea. I can actually get like a organizer, put it in here, and then fill my, you know, my teas up in here. But I'm gonna figure out this. But this is gonna become a functional drawer, other than just putting stuff in here. This is, you know, space that I'm not using, that I can make it functional. All right, and then at some point, even like this, when I do my dishes, honestly, I don't like even having, you know, a one of these dish racks. I just, to me, it's an eyesore. It takes up space, and so I'm gonna figure this situation out as well. But yeah, and then I have stuff, you know, in the windowsill. Partly because I'm pulling stuff out and I'm sitting in here, but then also I have things like this rack right here, and I keep sometimes I put the cutting boards in here, and sometimes I'll put the cutting boards, you know, under the sink. But I want to clear out this entire, you know, area and just make this aesthetically pleasing on my eyes. It's just too much going on, and I feel like sometimes I'm going out of my mind, you know, when I come in here. So that's what your girl's going to be working on. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to actually film me, because it's going to be a lot of changing stuff around. So where you see the seasoning right now, I may decide, you know what, hey, as I go along, you know, I think the seasoning will go better on this side. But right now, I think this is going to stay. I kind of like this setup right here. I actually really do. I prefer this setup. So I believe I'm going to keep this like this. But, you know, definitely you're going to see the, I'm giving you the before. And like I said, I'll show you afterwards, you know, what it looks like. Okay? So that's what's going on in my world. And I'll see y'all in the next clip. Alright, y'all, so I'm in here, just finished organizing underneath my cabinet. So my paper towels, I normally would have those on the top of the cabinet, but it was an eyesore, so I decided to pull everything from out of here and then just you know, reorganize. So you can see the paper towels, they go all the way towards the back. And then here I have like all my you know, my sponges. And then right here I have my I keep the big thing of soap detergent, and then I have like a little soap dispenser that I'm gonna just, you know, pour that in there, and then this way you don't have this big thing on the sink. Back here I have my pine sol, so I have 2 large bottles of that. Then way in the back I have some boric acid. We had a problem with the little roaches before, so we don't have that issue anymore, thank God. Then I have the my garbage bags, and then in this basket I have my cleaning supplies, you know, the soft scrub with bleach. I have a couple of bottles of those, and then I have, because I have a pet, I have like this hardwood floor cleaner. You know, I have a couple of bottles of those because I don't want my animal, you know, breathing in heavy fumes. Some cleaning products. As you can see, she loves being in this cabinet. Move! Girl, would you go somewhere? And yeah, I have a couple of these scrubbing pads. What else? Oh, I have some Clorox wipes, disinfectant wipes. Then I have my this pumpkin scent kit. So after I finish cleaning the kitchen, I just spray this and wipe it down, give it a nice little fresh, you know, pumpkin smell. And then this basket right here, this actually used to be in my refrigerator freezer, but I just, you know, I was, matter of fact, not the refrigerator, my deep freezer, but it was taking up extra space, so I just removed that from the deep freezer and just use it now to keep, to organize my cleaning supplies, you know, under there. And then way in the back I have a bottle of pink thinner, which actually I'm gonna actually take that out. That shouldn't even be in here, but yeah. So I like this setup so much better than before. Yeah, very yeah, I'm very proud of it. I guess I should have let y'all seen it before, but this is just I wasn't even planning on doing it. It just happened. So but yeah. So that's what's underneath one of my kitchen cabinets. Yep. So I'm gonna continue the process of you know, cleaning and organizing. But yeah. So that's what's underneath my kitchen sink. It's the same day, so I'm still in the kitchen organizing, but I just wanted to just unbox these food prep containers right here. They actually arrived at 5:30 this morning. They were supposed to came 2 days ago. So I'm usually up early anyway, but I didn't even receive a notification or anything. Just 5:30 this morning, somebody was ringing my bell like crazy, which that's what Amazon does. They really ring like a vigorous ringing. So I kind of knew it was them. But anyway, these these are the containers. You get 48, and you get 3 different sizes. I don't know if you can see that. 3 different sizes. You get 8, 16, and 32 ounce. Alright, and this is right on time because I'm actually going to be doing some shopping, food shopping at BJ's probably this weekend. So these will come in handy because I'm going to food prep, dice up my vegetables and add those in there. I'm gonna do like a grab and go salad, and then all I have to do is when I'm ready to eat it, just if I'm gonna have like chicken or fish with it, just make my meat or my poultry or my fish, and then just add it to the salad and go, and then I'm going to use some of it to dice up you know, like my vegetables, and just have those so when I'm cooking, all I have to do is just reach for it and boom, it's ready. So yeah, and then these can go in the microwave as well as go in the freezer, and they're BPA free. Okay, so yep,